as the original custodians of this land. Now, there's evidence that they have been present in this region for 60,000 years, and they have used some of our cave systems as well. There was a neighbouring cave to here and a fire pit dating back 45,000 years, so over generational use. As for this cave, there is no evidence that the Wandani people have been through, just because it's not that accessible for them. And I'll go into a little bit more detail about that as we head further into the cave. Okay. Now, before we start, we'll have to go over some of the cave codes. We are going into a very delicate and fragile area, so I kindly ask you not to touch any of the formations in the cave. So I know how hard.
Chụpnya được. Oh my god, how ini tumbuh ya Pak, hidup ya?
Iya.
Kayak di gua Mandul Jogja. Ya Alek dok.
Ya, Alex sama aku coba.
Gua Mandul. Gua Mandul. Udah pikirin ini. Itu udah gitu.
Officially, welcome into your cave. This is the largest show cave. 2.5 kilometres to this cave of different chambers, sections and channels. We're only going to be walking 700 metres of the cave, which is still a lot, but this includes the 250 stairs down and the 250 stairs back up. So this is a point where if you're not feeling confident or comfortable in going down further into the cave, you can let me know here. We can head back up to the centre once I've done my little talk. Otherwise, we can head further into the cave. Now, we just walked through a man-made entrance. Does anyone want to guess where the original entry in the cave is? There's a tree roots in the cave here. We have one tall side is shiny, another twisty one here, which is a carry tree. And we have some more at the back of the cave. The straighter ones are our marri trees. Very, very large trees that we have on the surface with beautiful white flowers. Now, this solution pipe here, her tree was growing once upon a time. Root system has rotted away, left a hole. Over time, this hole has gradually trickled away and expanded. That is how Cliff Spackman entered into Jewel Cave in 1957. So he landed right here. There's some rope. Now, it's very, very dark. He had a little torch, and so he couldn't venture further into the cave. So he went back up to the surface. He kept this cave a secret for a year. He didn't tell anyone. Made it a lot safer since then. A man-made entrance, lighting and electricity, staircases, railing, what we call a straw. Now, just like a regular drinking straw, it's hollow in the middle and thank you guys. Now, our stalagmite here, we call this the cave totem pole, and it roughly weighs 23 tons. That is almost equivalent to 10 land cruisers. So calcite is a very dense crystal. Now, the platform. So, can anyone here see the carry forest or a forest of carrots? Yeah. Maybe some broccoli or broccolini in there too.
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower, a bouquet of flowers, maybe. Maybe some jellyfish.
Jellyfish, yes.
So there's lots to see in the cave. You can use your imagination. Now, this formation here is a type of flowstone. So the stalactite above it was very active at some point in time. So lots of calcite and water solution coming through the cave. It's just left a thin sheet of calcite over the stalagmite. It almost looked like it should have been flowing at some stage. Now, a great example of flowstone is this frozen waterfall. So if everyone wants to look my way over here, it would have looked like a slowly falling waterfall. Now, back in 1980, Cliff Spackman's daughter got married right in front of it. So she had her family and they stood right here where my torchlight is shining. Would have been a beautiful photo to capture. Now, we're going to head down to our next platform. I'm going to open the chain here. It's where the water would have been at in 1957 and 1959. About my height, you can see where water erosion has occurred. See the indents in the limestone? As well as in front of you guys over here, there's markings of where the water line is at. Now this cave is a sporadic cave. So meaning it was created by the water table. So the water that we have below us. At some stage the water would have been quite high in the cave. It's then fluctuated, dropped and then risen again. But it's eroded limestone, and that is how we have this great big chain. This cave is also quite humid, about 90 to 95% humidity. And when that happens,
Nasab ya dia. Nasab ya.
now you can see that the cave side is on a little bit of a slant, on a bit of an angle. Now, the shores are created when the solution is too. So there's lots of different channels going through the cave.
Sprite. It's a water. The water drink.
Oh, it's water tree. I might tell you.
It's about a metre or so deep. Now, by 1980, Don Ellis, Cliff Spackman, they noticed a decline in the water levels. Then by 1993, all the water had vanished from the cave. Now, they tried to artificially pump water back in. However, it didn't last that long. It lasted about 4 hours until they realised that the water table had actually dropped 20 metres below them. We have a lot of plants on the top surface. There's just not enough water to make its way into the cave. It's not filling up our water. Now, this cavern here is an 800-metre stretch. So from here to Caves Road, you would have driven over it like this? Yeah. Yep. Now, that is the only path that our scientists can take. There we go. It turns off. It's faster than you can get your phone out. So yeah, I did get a question. Oh no. Over here for that to occur. Now we're going to head further to our next platform. Just be aware of your head as you walk past this rock. And then we also have our cave cannon too. We're going to be up to our next platform. Ready?
Kayak horden. Ya Pak. Itu kayak horden.
With these helikites, they were once straws. They got a blockage as well, but there was a lot of pressure built up inside. And so the solution, it's